Yeah. Ah. Watch this, stay looking like what up on this, the money, so we can come up on this, so the pockets, how we can jump up to Jenny, for making a local in the Almanchi, and I can have the time of the body, and I will be rich, she said, after that, you pretty face and designer body, ain't something the kind with the final body. One for your pay, say financially, healthy bank account, healthy mind and money, no overnighting, the big time as a kitchen, but my balcony, me and my family, do this naturally, one fresh naturally, it's a baron, come on me, I'm not a million that things to me, and then so I can me, I feel like someone with the lottery, we working all day,
All
all night,
night,
till we
alright.
alright. Why man go so hard? We want it to love the life, the love the life. Yes, and the drugs, the vice, we goes the rise. Choose the but love the dice, we love the side. We want it to love the life, the love the life. Working all day and all night till we alright. Why man go so hard? We want it to love the life, the love the life. Yes, and the drugs, the vice, we goes the rise. Choose the but love the dice, we love the vibes. Oh, the love the life, the love the life. Hey, so everyone I tell you about us, the crazy no mean, and they want me to know. Now, completely we're green, that I want to get us on the one team. When people see it from the over PhD, and I say, man, privilege like that, I tell them Versace, DS, and art, the lights, camera, action, every girl a video. They go watch and I stare like someone on the road. Now you have someone about work, I watch people things, I scheme how them gonna tell you. Always on machine like a armadillo. While them a free, one I had another zero. Get the notes, get for the top, hold the little part, bring your friends something like a video. Just keep on the mission if you love competition, the lifestyle of a video. One working all day, all night till we alright. Why man go so hard? We want it, the loves the life, the love the life. Yards of the drugs, the vice, because the rise. Choose the but love with ice, we love the vibes. Oh, the loves the life, the love the life. We alright. Why man go so hard? Till we alright. Why man go so hard? We want it, the loves the right, the love the life. Yards of the drugs, the vice, because the rise. Choose the but love with ice, we love the side. We want it, the loves the life, the love the life. Working on the right, working on the right, working on the right, working on the right, working all day and all night till we alright. Why man go so hard? We want the loves the life, the love the life. Yes, and the drugs, the bikes, because we rise. Choose them a club, we dice, we love the side. We want it, the loves the life, the love the life. Working all day and all night till we alright. Why man go so hard? We want the loves the life, the love the life. Guys and the jobs, the vibes, because we rise. Choosing our love, we dice, we love the vibes. Oh, the loves the life, the love the life. We're taking on here, all night.
What's up, it's your boy Lance Stevens, aka Born Ready, rocking with Shice, it's a talk of the town. You know how we go, man.
What you represent? What you represent?
Yo, this is Khalil King. Shice.
Brooklyn!
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Shice, Mr. Talk of the Town. And as you can see, I got my girl G Star in the building. Oh, she got a cup today, baby. What you drinking, girl? What you drinking?
Anything today. I tried this little coffee Geneva and it didn't work for me last time. I prefer cognac Geneva. So I'm gonna do Hennessy from now on.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I think you was a little passive last week. So I don't like passive. You know, she all right, but I like cognac Geneva. I love that part.
Yeah, she's okay for work. Yeah, she's coffee Geneva is okay for work.
Yeah, but Cognac Geneva, she get busy. She gets serious. Like she don't hold no weight. Like she just let it go. That's what I need. I need you to let it go. There you go. As long as see, I feel like I'm doing you a justice right now. Like I'm helping you help us. Help me help you, nigga. Look, forget HR. I got this. You can drink what you want. You can do what you want on this show. So everybody, we like to thank everybody for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Twitch, whatever you're on, we want to thank you for tuning in with us today. As you know, welcome to Let's Talk Crazy. This is where we get crazy in the chat room, okay? There is no holds bar, so if you are watching with your kids, you might want to put them to bed early or send them outside to play. It's a nice goddamn day outside. So send them outside because I think because we have Cognac Geneva today, that the shots will be fired. What you think?
I don't know how to remember because kids are around. My daughter's about to come, so I don't know how to do that.
Listen, the real is the real. That is probably the best life experience that they can get. You understand? You know, I listen, I don't mind. Let's do it. So if you want to get into the topics, let's go. Like start up something. Let me see what Cognac Geneva got for me today.
You always want me to start the topic.
I always start though. I think I need to rethink this Cognac Geneva because she already being hostile. All right, hold on. Oh, you brought up a good topic just before the show. So recently, let's start off mild, right? We had what's this guy Jackson, who's supposed to be this great Christian expert in relationships and marriage and all of this, and come to find out he was cheating on his wife, giving everybody expert advice, writing books and making money off of everybody on relationship advice, and he's cheating. What do you think about that?
I think that everybody makes mistakes, but I feel like he only came forward because he was exposed. I don't feel like he prayed for it and he was like, this is wrong, and I need to right my wrongs, and I need to admit my sins. Like, I'm a person that's too yet I'm doing it. He said it could do damage control. The shorty he was speaking with was exposed him, but now he's trying to do damage control, and I feel like he's more worried about his image and his business than his wife. Did you see that interview with his wife?
I saw a little bit. She looked a little scared to me, and I'm just saying, she did talk a little bit, but she looked like she was uncomfortable with the whole interview. You know, first of all,
let's just get to the bottom. I don't think it's this. First of all, you cheated. I have to be there with you while you fucking gripping my hand like life alert, life lock, because you cheated. And you got me up here crazy. Like, I don't agree with how she looked for the interview, but more importantly, I don't feel like she needed to be there.
I believe that the bonnet was a dead giveaway. That it looked like, because here I am. Here's the thing: if I'm about to come on the show and I'm about to do an interview and put my business out, it's no time to come with the bonnet. It looked like she was kind of forced to be there.
Yeah, your mom looked like you had her looking like that, so people would be like, "Oh, so that's why we cheated." I don't think they would beat my face would have been beating the whole lingerie. They would have walked on cheat on her. I think they ran off different way. So when he would say, "You know what? Let me do this by myself. Take your ass up here. Thank you and goodbye."
Right, and again, here's my thing. we got to realize, people, that when we talking about, and I hate to say it like this, but it is what it is. Christian people are human. And I understand people always putting these people to a higher standard, but guess what? They are jacked up too, just like everybody else. And we all like,
I think people respect the Christians that say, you know, I'm human, I'm going to make mistakes.
Facts.
I'm not perfect. We appreciate that. But we don't like auto doing like that.
right,
Preach a certain thing, and then you're moving a certain way behind doors, and then you're putting down people that's doing the exact same shit that you're doing.
right. And that's the thing that bothers us, right? Like, again, to me, and I'm gonna put my business out. Like the way I go, I don't go to church like I used to. I tried churches, right? And some churches ain't meant for me, right? And I realized that from the gate. But there was some pastors that I felt were really genuine, because not only did they talk about God, they talked about their experiences. They put it out. So I need to know that you're human just like me. But what I did find out with some of those churches as well is I can't go to a church where the pastor's like Michael Jackson. And when I mean that, when your congregation or your followers are blocking people from talking to you to say good morning, that's a problem for me. You know? And I had in the church, listen, I went to a church, it wasn't that big. And I didn't, this one time, I swear to God, I was going through so much. And the pastor said a lot, and I thought he was talking to me. And I went to go shake his hand just to say thank you. And they blocked me like, no, you can't talk to him. He got to go. When you do that, you don't know what somebody's going through. That could have been that one moment you had to save somebody and you brushed them off. And all I wanted to do was say thank you. And now, if I was suicidal, I probably would have went home and killed myself. And I don't like shit like that.
I just wish sometimes that people would like know the thoughts that's going through my head. You said they blocked you. Something I could imagine if one of the disciples blocking you, who's taking the path to healing. Like, what do you have like security? Like you want them to be more relatable. Like they're able to go up to him and talk to him if need be.
Right. If I say no, but again, I didn't want to hold the whole conversation. All I wanted to do was say, thank you, Pastor. You talked to me, it touched me, and that was it. But they were like, no. Like, you can't talk to the pastor. You can't touch the like, first of all, who is he? He's not like, come on. He a regular man. Don't make me go outside and key the man God's key car. Don't make me key his car, please.
I want to just be like, please don't make me curse him. Because you know, I first go to the bench. Get your hands off him.
And here's the sad, and you know the sad part about that? I seen the pastor, when we was working, I did presentations for the kids. I seen this pastor at a school, and I said, he shook my hand and he was like, yo, you such a phenomenal guy. Maybe we need to talk about some things to do. And I told him, I swear, I was like, yo, I'm straight out. I said, I don't think I will work with you. And he asked me why. And I said, I can't work with somebody that I can't say good morning to or say hello to. And he said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, I was at your church a couple of times, and the fact that you don't even know that I was there bothers me. You understand? Because now you see me in a uniform, you thinking, oh, I need him on my team. I'm not no puppet. I don't work for people to get this exposure. That's not what I do. If we're going to do something for the kids, we're going to do it for the kids. We're going to do it for the people. But we're not going to do it to grandstand. And that's what I felt like he was doing. And I told him, he was like, well, why do you say that to me? I never met you. I said, no, I tried to meet you occasionally. And your people won't let you talk to nobody. That's why you don't know who I am. You understand? And I said, I can't deal with somebody who deals with something like that. That's horrible. That's just bad business.
He didn't have no knowledge of that, or
he said, this is what he said to me. After I said it to him, he said, oh, well, I'll have to talk to them because they shouldn't have did that. But excuse me, I don't care if we talking about shit. My nigga, you were right there. You was right there. You knew that they do that. Don't act like you don't know this is what they do.
It could have been something he instructed them to do. So now when someone approaches him directly, he's gonna act like he had no knowledge of it, but they're doing exactly what he told them to do.
And that's what that's my issue. Don't act like you didn't know that they were doing that, because you set the rules. Nobody's gonna do something like that unless they're told to do it. You understand? And that pissed me off. Yo, shout out to DJ Logic in the building. He said exactly. He's a phony. He's preaching all the positive shit, and he does the opposite. Shara, shout out to you. Shara said church people are hypocrites, or number one hypocrites. And Sherry Baldwin said true, and she said she laughed at your disciple joke. and- you know exactly, but here's my thing.
I feel like, well, people in church, they are held to a higher standard because this is what you preach and this is how you claim to live your life. I love one that lets you know that there's still a work in progress.
Right.
If they got to the fast is a work in progress, the choir is a work in progress, that'll be the church for you. I don't like the ones that they judge you or they get parents how you do and what you're doing, and then boom, they want the same shit.
Let me say this, and I have a reverend on here, and I adore this man to death. Reverend Randy Ware. I love that man, and let me tell you, this reverend, he did my man's wedding, and he's real with it. You know what I'm saying? And he said he'll shake my hand. That's what he said. He said, I'll shake your hand. And I respect that. You understand? And that's what I'm saying. I love a person who's just a real person. You understand? And we want to know that everybody's just as real as us. We want to know that you're there for us and not just speaking. And I can say, Reverend Ware, you are the man. I give you your props, brother. I certainly do. And
so you've been to his church and you like his church, you like him as a pastor.
Let me tell you this. I haven't gone to his church during a service, but he's one of those that just will talk to you, outside, inside, no matter where. He's like, hey, talk to me. He's invited me to his church.
Okay, is he on right now?
Yes, he's on right now.
What is his views on the Jackson situation? What is his views on members of the church or anyone in church with infidelity and anything like that? What is his views on that?
Okay, Reverend Ware, if you can, there's a number if you want to call in and talk. We talking about Jackson and his views of what he did with his wife, and we would love to get you to call in. The number's on the bottom of the screen. If you can, just call in and let us know what you think about that. If we can have a conversation with you, I would love to have you on here. Again, I'm gonna tell you the number right now. The number is 646-321-5531. Anybody that wants to call in can call in as well. Because
also, since we're on this topic, and I think it's an infidelity issue, I also want to know people's views on Quavo and Susie.
Yeah, here's the thing, and this is what I don't like. As a culture, right? Black people, we are so much better than what we show. We are so much better than what we show. But all we do show is our bad side, our insecurities, why, again, it just blows my mind. You got a good girl, you got a good woman, and again, don't get me wrong, I messed around in the past. I did some things. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but at what point do you grow up? All right, hold on. That's Reverend Ware in the building. Hold on. Rev?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we hear you. How are you doing today, Rev?
I'm doing well. Now, I don't know exactly what the phase of your topic, but infidelity, fornication, adultery, you know what? We're talking about real individuals who bring their behavior to an institution that is established some type of false reality. Everyone sitting in the church is super saved, and that's not so. I'm always a believer, strongly believe. If you just read Romans chapter 7, Paul sets it straight for us. In Romans chapter 7, he said, when I would do that which I should do, I often find myself not doing. But then I do not want to do the things that I do, but I need someone to help me to undo what I do. And the only way that can happen is you have a connection with Jesus yourself as a personal savior. People struggle with all kinds of things. And so it's how can I put it, a recessive gene. It should not dominate you, but it's in the house. And if you allow a squatter to stay, they have squatter rights. And so I say this to say that no one is perfect. All have sinned and come short. So the church cannot point fingers at anyone because they are pointing the fingers at themselves. So that's why I don't get into the debate about hypocrisy. Hypocrites are everywhere because the hypocrites bring it to whatever institution they go into. So whoever your panelists in your group, they're correct. The church is hypocritical. It just has to grow and develop.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Like, I appreciate you tuning in first and foremost. And like I said, when you said that you would shake my hand, and I know to some people that don't sound like a lot, right? But when you dealing with somebody and people are going through things every day, and when you looking at the head of the church just to say hi, I didn't want to say anything, just hi. And
Right.
when that man turns you away, especially when he talked to me, I feel like, wow, I came here and you're just like everybody else. Like you turning your back against the people who are really here for you.
Amen. And when I say to you on that, is the problem is that people will sometimes elevate these individuals who come out of the same pews. They have to realize this individual came out of the same pews just like you. And I say to the folks, and you know what, great my pleasure, yes, you haven't been there among the services, but I am just like anyone else in those pews. God has elected me and appointed me to speak a word, but I am not the end all to do all. And so the reason why I'm where I am is because God allowed me to be there, and I'm among the people. There is no separation. There is no elevation over anyone. We're all one and the same. You know, there's only 4 types of blood, A, B, O, and A, B. I'm telling you, so I'm no different. So yes, when I shake your hand, I'm shaking my own hand. And one Buddha says an eye-down relationship does not work. When I elevate myself over you, I just dehumanize myself. So I hope I said enough. I'm going to get me some Chinese food so show you how real I am.
That's what I'm talking about. Go get that chicken wing. Go get that chicken wing.
Take care.
Thank you, thank you, Rev.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so again, I always respected that.
Yeah, so when you're back when they cheat and things, so back to the Quavo with Sweetie, or for the Jackson thing where we're ready to for the Quavo and Sweetie thing. She broke up with him. Apparently he's been and however it was under wraps. What she said in her statement is that she's tired of pretending. So what I took from it is that it happened more than once. My view on this situation is I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe 10, 15 years ago, when you was the rap and what happened, or you was the one, around money, but you was successful, and that your spouse, like you significant other, maybe female, they would just know you as your girlfriend, as your wife, as your significant other. Today, these females are doing this. They're running their own businesses, they're making their own money. So, for whereas you have a female that you are supporting that is still it. Now you have a female that's making my own money, if not making more than you. So why do I have to deal with you people? Like I don't think that we had I think we had a topic before and it was like, oh, maybe she went to keep for love, blah blah blah, and these people
Right.
I feel like men think that when they're in a certain stature or they have a certain pop, whoever they are, that they could just speak and that comes with the territory.
Well,
So the female that's on the new level.
I don't think that. All right, here's what I will say: if a nigga's a dog, straight up, and that's from the get go. The money just enhances his dog style. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So now, y'all females, these females that y'all dealing with, got the same amount of money, if not more than you. So they're not going to do that and just accept the fact that you're cheating because you're a rapper or
It's not that it's okay. Again, a guy's gonna cheat if he gonna cheat. Like there's nothing else to say about that. You know,
I'm happy that Louise said, fuck you. Like, I'm done with this. I didn't have to put up with the cheating chick and she moved on. I'm happy that Louise took it that way.
no, and that's a good thing. Nobody should endure that. But if you do and you sit there, like what you think, again, he was a dog from the get-go. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't like he changed anything.
I never thought Quavo was the dog. And whoever he cheated with, I don't know if they picked her off or whatever, but she hasn't come out and said anything.
Listen, trust me, when that cash start flowing around, and this is what we talked about in that episode too, right? When there's a breaking point for somebody, even as the side chick, if you feel like you're not getting the money or you're not getting the attention that you want, most side chicks will blow it up. You understand? I haven't seen that, especially when you're dealing with a famous person. When you're dealing with a famous person, side chicks will blow it up. Why? Because it's their security, it's their blanket. You know, oh, he treat me this, oh, he gotta pay for this, he gotta pay for that. When I say Michael Jordan, Kevin Hart, Jay-Z, all these guys that got caught cheating, look how big y'all are. Where the hell do you think you gonna go without nobody realizing that you cheating when you're that public? And
But you sign an NDA, like a non-disclosure agreement, like if you do speak with somebody, they can sign you for something and that's it. Like
anything could be a legal document if you give it to somebody and you have it notarized. If you sign one of those, that's on you, right? But here's my thing. All right, let's take Jay-Z, let's take Michael Jordan and Kevin Hart. These are three big celebrities that's known throughout the world. If me, Sean Carter today, seen one of them cheating at my hotel and I was a bellboy, you don't think I'm gonna quit my job and sell that story? Because what I can make in that one video or that one clip or that one picture, I can make 500,000. It might take me 7, 8, 10 years to make that at this job. You don't think that somebody's gonna rat you out even if the girl didn't?
Yeah, that's true, but most of the time it is the female. In the Jackson situation, she didn't expose him to just be messy. She exposed him because he told her, first of all, if you're married and we're married, and if you have a page, he didn't have his wife posted on his page. He didn't have his children posted on his page.
Are we talking about Quavo?
No, we're talking about Jackson. I get back to Jackson.
Okay.
The girl didn't expose him trying to be messy. She more so exposed him because he liked him. He's making it seem like he wasn't married, they were divorced, like he wasn't in his house for the weekend.
Hold on, let me stop you right there. I don't believe for 1 minute that girl did not know he was married because he's a public figure, right? I don't believe she did that to be messy. She did that because her security blanket was getting blown up, like she was about to lose something.
I agree with that because she wasn't trying to be in a limelight. Like for his page, if you go on his page, it doesn't say he's married, he has children, or whatever. He never puts them in anything.
Here's the thing. Let me show you this. You can't be a mechanic if you never fixed a car, correct? Right. The reason why I say that is this. If you giving all of this marriage counseling and all of this, and you're known for that, we know you're married. He was saying the people are saying.
If you're telling a female, the biggest picture is he had her in the house for a weekend. So you're telling me that y'all going to it before this is not working out. You finally we're spending the whole weekend together under their house. There is a possibility she couldn't believe that this situation was over.
I'll be honest with you, and you know, like I know, a man will tell you anything to get in them drawers, plain and simple. And it's
He won't tell you anything that if you back it up by inviting me to your house and I'm in your house for the whole weekend, then it's like, okay, maybe they are doing before the whole time.
I see it like this. Yo, he was good at the game, and I'm not excusing him because he's wrong all the way around. But I'm gonna tell you this. Me personally, I don't believe for 1 second, being who he is, that she did not know he was married. And I don't care.
I believe that when he told her that they were going to problems and they were getting a divorce, I could understand why she would do that. Me, if I'm married, I would have a problem with my husband not showing any of his life on his page. I'm on his page, my child is on his page, we're married. I don't care if it's somebody I'm talking to, I don't really care if it's my boyfriend or whatever. But when you're married, why a certain thing being hidden about you being married?
So let me ask you this, and I believe this firmly, right? Even if he allowed her to come to the house, right? He's still married, right? Huh? Wait, listen, wait. Let me get this out. He invites her to the house, but at some point, right? And he cannot hide this because he has to be with his wife at some point, right? And you know, like I know, if we dating or you my girl and we say exclusive, I can call you at any time, any drop of a dime, whatever. I'm pretty sure there were signs where she called him at night, late at night, and he didn't answer. There were signs that he called in the middle of the day. He's with his wife. He didn't answer. Those things we ignore because we want to see the bigger picture here. We want to see an illusion of what we want. But I guarantee you, she knew. She had to know. She wanted to see something different. And again, like I said, if I was cheating right now and a girl called me and I don't answer, your antennas don't go up every time you call, and certain days I don't answer. If you calling me at night and we trying to make love, if I ain't coming to spend a night with you on a regular and I'm telling you my girl, there's a problem with that.
When you found out that you is and he got kids and they're together, that's a whole different life.
Again, Star, I tell you, she wasn't living under a rock, and it ain't like this guy is a person that's not in these headlines or that's not famous. He made millions of dollars doing what he do.
Realized, like, yo, I think that he knew that it was getting too out of control. He couldn't keep up with the line. So one day he woke up, he blocked her on all platforms, social media, everything. He blocked the other girl. That same day is the first and only day that he posted a picture of me and his wife.
All right, stop. I ain't even gonna hold you. I just feel like, and again, he's wrong 100%. But we gotta also let this girl take some type of responsibility too.
I'm not saying that she don't deserve no responsibility. I'm just saying that she didn't expose him on some most people like she exposed him because he lied on her. I think she thought that there was going to be something more than what it was. That's why he got exposed. The biggest thing is he's not gonna hold them. Nor was he gonna stop doing what he doing until it came up that he might be exposed.
And here's the thing: as far as the marriage picture, the wedding picture, that's called crowd control, right? That's called right. Let me get a jump on this. Right. Damage control. Let me get a jump on this. Let me put this out here and whatever. But again, we both have different opinions. I want to say that she kind of knew and she should have known, right?
I'm not saying she didn't know. She could have kind of known. But again, he's telling her that they're getting divorced, they're not together. So now, if you're telling me that, she's not gonna be like, yeah, whatever, this is the line. But we take it a step further to be like, oh, you want me to come here for the weekend? We gonna be here for the whole weekend.
I just think that's good. That's part of the game. Like if apparently he must live somewhere where she can't just pop up, right?
So let me ask you. No, maybe they want to go. Let me ask you. You're not cheating now. You're married. You meet somebody you like them. First and foremost, I feel like would you ever bring a female back to your house where you and your wife?
Me, hell to the no.
Shit he ever did.
Right. That's some bullshit. Which and this goes back to what we said at the very beginning of the topic, right? When we watched her with that bonnet on her head, and we watched her movements, and we watched him move, and how he grabbed her hand and he gripped her. That's control. He is right. He is controlling. He has a control issue, and he's trying to, like we said, he's trying to do damage control. But we can see he is controlling. That's on him. And again, here's my thing. If I did it and I'm doing my own business, my first reaction is to go live by myself. If my wife does say she's there to support, if she forgave me, I won't stop her, because again, the image that my wife's sticking by me is a big thing for people. Do you understand? So I wouldn't stop her, but I wouldn't be gripping her the way he did. I wouldn't have my wife, right? I wouldn't have a goddamn bonnet. Listen, babe, you can't come on here looking like a slave. You got to get dressed to impress. Right, and look, Reverend Ware said, "Yo, the." And I'm gonna call a spade. And I don't know this woman from nowhere. She might have such low self-esteem, or she might be so in love with the life he provides that she won't leave. You feel me? And that's why she's there. But I know one thing, that bonnet and the way she was dressed says a lot about why she was there. She wasn't there by choice. That's a fact. Right. Reverend Ware said, yo, the oldest story in the book is I'm separated. Right? That is the oldest story. Shara said he did it to embarrass. Sherry said he did it to embarrass her. Shara said she was there so she could boost his ego once again. And that's true. Right. And again, if he got it like that, guess what? If you allow a man to do that, he's going to do it, hands down. And there's nothing else to say. And I agree. And then again, something about her says he can do it. Do I think this is the last of him cheating? Hell no. I don't. Because, and again, we could judge, and again, I'm putting my own opinion out there. The way she was dressed, the whole presentation about that live didn't say that he was there. She was there because she wanted to support her man. She was there because she had to be there. He told her, sit your ass over here, grab my hand. I don't care if you got a bonnet on. Her hair wasn't done. Go get the bonnet and put it on, and we on live in 2 minutes. And that's what it was. She probably scared to death. And I guarantee you, at some point within the next from now to maybe a couple of years from now, who knows? It's gonna come out. This is something he can't hide. You know? And I feel like she's the right. She knew he was cheating, and she didn't expect it to be like, maybe she didn't expect him to have a bitch in her house, but she knew he was the cheater. Yeah, and that's just what it is. And like I said, the girl who came out and came forward probably was like, yo, I want more, or something like that. And this is just me talking. There's a possibility she wanted more. And he promised her more. Not saying he didn't. But he was never going to give her more, because the image The image he has to maintain as being married and being the perfect relationship guy. And no, he made millions of dollars on books and seminars and all of this on marriage. And you think he was going to get a divorce? No, he wasn't. And I tell you that up front. Ain't no way in hell he trying to lose all of that money on something that he was banking on. So, and that's why I say, even with whatever he told this girl.
My question is, with everything with that situation, with the sweetie situation, is 9 times out of 10, it is the men's action. 10 times out of 10, the female forgiveness. But my thing is, when the roles are reversed, how does that happen when a woman is married man? If you cheat on your wife, if their move was God and specifically you move, and she cheated on you, and you move past that, like.
Listen, I told you this 2 episodes ago. I will always expect her to forgive me, but you call me a hypocrite. I am not the forgiving type. Because again. And I'm honest. Again, when you're the person who messed up, you always want forgiveness, right? But being the person that got stepped out on is a harder thing to, for me. I just can't say, oh baby, come on back, you cheated. Because my mind, and I told you this on the other episode, my mind runs. All I can see is what you were doing to him that you do to me, if not better. You understand? My mind goes crazy. I'm thinking you in Jurassic Park with T-Rex and y'all banging it out right there in the middle of all these dinosaurs. Why? I don't know, but that's where my mind went. And I think that you're going to do it again and again, and you can't kiss me with a potty mouth. No, you can't. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what you did with your mouth, but you can't kiss me here. I'm sorry.
I think that, times are changing, and I think before it was understood that it was like acceptable for a man to cheat, and us as women we should deal with it. But now with times are changing, a lot of women are not dealing with that shit anymore.
They not, and again, nobody should have to. And you don't. Nobody should have to. But again, when somebody does it and the person accepts it, guess what? Don't think that it just stops. You know what I'm saying? Pete.
I know it's going to keep going on, and I'm speaking from my own experience. They saw that if I do it, they're going to try to beat up, but it's not going to stop. And that's for my own situation.
Listen, let me tell you, you have to grow up. And this is real man talk right here. You have to grow up. I had to learn and I had to grow up because I wanted better for me. And wasn't nothing going to happen as long as I was doing bad. You understand? I got a daughter now. I refuse to let my daughter get played the way I tried to play girls. I refuse. It ain't happening. So again, in order for me to correct my wrongs, and I have to teach my daughter different. I have to show her different. I have to show her this is what we can get as a family if we do it right. And that's just what it is. Because it is, again, and I ain't got the funds to be trying to trick. Listen, it's an all-day job. Listen, you want this, you want that, you want to go out, you want some time. I ain't got that much time. It's 24 hours in a day. A lot of time I'm working. The other time I'm with my family and my kids. I ain't got time for you, Trick.
I feel like for me, if when I make this step, or when there's a guy that decides that he want to marry me and see what he wants to do, I feel like you should be done with that single lifestyle.
Facts.
When you make the decision to get married, I know people that got married and they slept with a bitch the night before they wedding. I know bitches that fucked with that was fucking the room and she came to the wedding. Like I understand that. Like once you decide that you're gonna get married, to me, I put that you decided you're stopping the function and you're just gonna be person and make it
right. Yo, shout out to Logic. Logic, you're stupid. Logic said, would I shake Randy Watson's hands from coming to America? No, I will not. But Yo, we're gonna take just a quick 30-second break and we be right back right after this. We're gonna pay some bills and show y'all a little bit of our sponsors. So once again, check it out. We'll be right back.
Y'all ready to get this started? You are now tuned into the craziest podcast. Let's talk crazy.
A lot of women think no fuck is gonna keep everybody.
Sometimes shop for you.
OG night at least pay a shop place.
Bless the king out there. Yo, Shice, we got that.
That's how it goes, man. It's alright.
Let's talk crazy. So stay tuned. Everybody's favorite host, Shice, Mr. Talk of the Town.
It's something different. Hey, yo, pour up a cold one. This different from the old one. Spread love one time. Splash flow on. No discrimination. Can't forget the ladies. You don't appreciate that she is your greatness. Sit with Chubb, can or mom. First round is on me and giving it up. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. And drink fuck down race on. Enjoy and let your worries disappear. I swear, this ain't your average disappear. One rule, no drinking and drive, carpool. We all gotta stay alive, so check your keys and your ego at the door. Party on the floor, no holding up the wall. A celebration going on. Walktown Haze is the new phenomenon. This one, something special for the time. This one, for the special friends, special bonds. For the old and the new days. It's for the Walktown Haze. This one, something special for the time. This one, for the special friends, special bonds. For the old and the new days. It's for the Walktown Haze. Hip hop, crack, and kids, blood life. Black stick for you, a black get your mind right. Smile.
All right, y'all, and don't forget that this episode is also brought to you by Star the Show with her new release called Black Millionaire University. You can shop Black Millionaire right now on startheshow.com. And remember, the star is always with 2 R's. Okay, now let's get back to this program. And we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us right here on Let's Talk Crazy with me and G Star in the building. And, you know, we are now being broadcast on the Evening Rush Network. We're also being broadcast on all major platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Anchor FM, and more. So just check your local listings and check out Let's Talk Crazy podcast. All right. So, geez, she eating. She eating. Damn. Yo, so I had got a question in my inbox, right? And I think it was directed from me. It was a guy named D from D, from the D. That I don't know, but shout out to D from the D. Okay. So the question is, why do women wear so much makeup? And do I, Shice, prefer makeup? Women with makeup. I don't have a problem with, I'll answer that first and then you can answer why women wear so much makeup. All right? Well, that's the question. Why do women wear so much makeup? And then it said to me, Shice, what do I prefer? So, all right, so I'll tell you what I prefer. Listen, I'm okay with makeup. I just don't want Ronald McDonald coming to my house. You know, I'm okay with you enhancing your face, but not changing your face, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because some women are out here changing their whole skin complexion, changing. I seen a dark skinned girl look Asian when she got finished with makeup. I was over that. When I saw that, I was listen. I'm sick of it. Again, I love the natural beauty for real. Like I love my women. It don't matter, but you know, just do you. But just don't kill yourself and look like Ronald. You know, I don't want the Ronald McDonald in my house. What do you think about why women wear so much makeup?
I just feel like everything changed with the time. I feel like that's the time that we're living in. Like, to me, it's more like, to me, it's more black women wearing makeup. I feel like white women always been wearing makeup. That's the name of the skin. I feel like we always did it. Maybe sometimes when we went out, but now in this day and age, I know people that study the makeup routines to pop out at the cookout.
Mm,
Like it's not things change with time. Some people like more makeup than others. I can see for other people. Me, as long as I have a good one, eyeliner and lash, good.
right, I can deal with that. I again, I just can't. I don't want to wait. I don't want
There's
to.
some people where you want to do a little bit more, and that's okay. And there's certain people that want to they face me every day.
Right.
That's okay too. I can only speak for me. Like I can only speak for me, but I do know that we're living in a day and age where makeup with women is a big thing.
Right.
Like you're putting makeup, you're wearing makeup 10, 20 years ago, it wasn't like this. That's the day and age that we're living now, just like African. We're living in a day and age of African.
Right. And again, I don't want to go to bed with Rhonda and wake up with Roger. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. I again, enhancement, I'm fine with. Changing your whole face, I'm not so fine with. You know what I'm saying?
I have to, I think it was a situation where this guy divorced his wife after the day after he wedding because that was his first time seeing her with no makeup.
Yeah, the Asian guy. And he no, it wasn't even after he got married to his wife. It's when he saw his kids. Remember, the kid was ugly, and he was like, "Well, who baby is that?" Because that's
Well,
not
there was that Mexican guy that I believe I know he was black. He wasn't from America, but he divorced his wife the next decade because after they wedding, because that's the first day he ever seen her without makeup, and he felt like this type of person I connected.
right. And again, y'all running around here looking all like again. Some yo, and here's the thing, and I'm not trying to say nothing about any group or whatever, but some women are running around with so much makeup that I can't tell if they're a man or a woman because it's so much. It looked like it's a transformation, and I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what this is right now. You understand? Like, again, that's too much. Too much.
That's too much for you, and I feel like the guy, if you always because if you always see a female with makeup and if you want to see her next, then ask her to see her next before you decide to your girlfriend, to your wife, or your routine with. Or there's guys that say that's too much, I'm not into that. But y'all be the first one to use the space. If that makes it look it's too much for you, don't even go with it.
And I agree. I agree. Like, but again, you know what it is? When we first see some people, it could some makeup could be attractive, right? It could definitely be attractive. But it's when we take the makeup off, that's when we realize because listen, you women, listen, I give it to you. You are magicians. Y'all know how to take a pencil and y'all listen, y'all are great at what you do. But again, if it looks good, we just want to know that it's still you. You understand? Like, even if you have makeup on, fine. But can I see your beauty in that? You understand?
But if guys out there that say, I'm not with all that fake shit, I'm not with all makeup, so they're not even looking at that person over there because they're not into it.
Right. And I definitely agree with that. Like it's
Oh, I'm not into makeup. These bitches wear too much makeup, but as soon as they pop out at a party, you over there looking at the bitch that works for them. That's what you like. That's what she takes her shit
But sometimes, again, like I said, some of y'all are really good. Y'all know how to blend that shit in, and we think it look. Yeah, a lot of makeup sometimes look natural the way y'all work, and it's when you take it off is we go, well, damn, who is that? That ain't who I went with last night, and I damn sure don't know who I'm waking up to now. That's the problem.
Carla, I hear what you're saying, and I totally agree with you. But then all guys that like, I'm not into that. There's guys that look into
Right.
and probably be like, the bitch you too much. I got on fake hair, fake lashes, fake nails. She alright, but I'm not interested. He's not interested in me because that's not what he likes. If you're not into a bitch, if you into a nasty bitch, that people will swim your way. If you look at a bitch and you'll sit up there, oh, she wears too much makeup. The same nigga that say that is gonna fuck with her. And you disappointed because she don't look the same that amount of makeup.
All I got to say is, all y'all with all that fake shit, don't be telling a nigga to keep it real if your whole fucking face is.
Nigga, keep it real. I'm wearing the same amount of fake shit as everybody else. The only thing fake about me is this hair, these nails, and these lashes.
That was.
It's 100% real. Believe that.
Yo, I got another question that somebody had asked me, and I thought this was funny, and I actually saw it online today, and it brought me to ask you this, right? Can a straight man braid hair and braid another man's hair?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. I think before, when I was younger or immature, I probably be like, oh no, that's what they do. But I think to me that was learning how to braid because they're wrong to grow. That doesn't make them gay.
All right, if you saying it for that, but to make a profession out of it, and you walk into a salon, and as a man, you think it's all right for me to go to another guy to braid my hair?
Yes.
I'm just asking.
I'm just saying, yes, again, we're living in a different day and age. We are different. Most of the best hairstylists are fucking men. Some of the best makeup artists are men.
Yeah, but a lot of times that I do see that, I don't think that they're heterosexuals though.
But this is what we're saying. We're looking at them like there's no way a straight guy can do that. Go on the internet. Some people, there are people that's 100% straight, but they happen to be good at fucking regular.
Okay, listen, it was a question that was brought up to me, and I saw it today, so I figured I'd ask. I ain't got no judgment, no nothing, but I don't think me as a man, if I had hair, would not be going to another man to braid my hair.
If he was a woman, I wouldn't want my nigga being a musician. That's just me. Already, you work that thing in the car and staying when you become, I don't want to announce that for my nigga. To each his own, but I tell everybody has to break it. You want to
Yo, be like, hey girl, what your man do for a living? Oh girl, he braid hair. You see, he put my lace front in. Yeah, I just see, to me, and I'm just going on just not even based on skills, right? I always felt like the barbershop was a man's outlet to get what he needed off his chest. That was our guy time. Just like I think the beauty shop is the same for women, right? Y'all can sit, y'all talk about anything or whatever. We talk about.
In the past, it's going to take fucking hands. You might get some cheesy gossip along the way, but you're in money to get your head and get it done correctly. That's what you worry about that thing.
I don't know, man.
It's like the time you're running my nigga Brian. This bitch better make sure she put this shit even because she didn't do it last time. This Indian, oh, who fucking cool. Everything changed with time. I want to be fixing this shit looking right. I'm fucking that it comes out the way that I feel, and that's it. Niggas in India got to do what they wanted. They got to do check. I don't have to put it to them for long and some fucking music.
I hear that. Now,
I mean, do my hair and do it right, and then people can post the pictures. I don't think about who fucking who my hair.
okay, I hear that. Now, I have another question. Have you ever had sex with someone and gave them relationship advice after? These are good questions. I gotta start writing who sent me these.
Have you ever had sex with someone and gave them relationship advice? I got guilty. I mean, like, I didn't come and we lay up in the bed and when I'm so you got sex, let me show you that happens. I'm gonna help you with your relationship. No. But I had sex with people and then probably like advice in this situation.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're involved with a whole nother person. Have you ever had sex with them and basically gave them some advice to help them in their relationship?
I have played that role. I have done that. And then I decided, like, why was I making this nigga be the ideal dude for another bitch? Like, no, like, you gonna fuck me, even my pussy, you always shit to me, and then I'm supposed to tell you how to say in a relationship, bitch, stop cheating. And I've decided not to be that person. Like, I very for guys that come around and I'm in a situation where I don't really like them like that, you get on my nerves. So we as women gotta be like, there's a reason you still here. There was a time in my life where I believe that shit. Oh, now if you can play this shit, but you're still here. It's the reason you're still here.
Right.
So I'm looking for no advice because you won't help a man be a better man and then you go find the next bitch. You let me for the next bitch, marry and we ever after with the next bitch. We're all together with the bitch that they said they right and race them.
Yeah, I just don't see me having sex with someone, turning over and saying, "Hey, well, this is what you should do in your relationship with your man." That just sounds stupid to me.
I don't bet on one. Furthermore, if you need relationship advice, then you shouldn't be fucking me. I don't want you to deal with anyone. I'm not going to be dealing with anyone that's in a relationship.
Right.
There's been times that I dealt with somebody and found out later, but I'm never walking into a situation agreeing to be your second or your side bitch. I'm not doing it.
Right. It's yeah, like I don't know. Like I just don't see it. Like I can't see myself having good sex and then wanting to send you back to have good sex with your man. Like that negates the fact why we're here. You understand? Like, oh yeah, you put it down like this. Well, if you put it down like this with him and then you do this, like, then what you need me for? Then what you here for? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. So let me see. You have anything that you want to bring up?
Not that I can think of. What's the topic? What are people talking about?
I got a couple of topics that people wrote in. And while we on the subject if you guys ever want to give us topics and stuff to talk about, you want to know what we think about certain things, all you do is have to email let's talk crazy at gmail.com, or if you see one of our posts in the DMs, you can DM us, you can write it down, you can do whatever. Will you remain a side piece after the side? Oh, that's a good question. So Shara said, will you remain a side piece after the side get married?
No.
Mm.
I feel like, what do you feel like when you're dealing with somebody
And you're the side piece and they get married.
and not know if they decide they found somebody they value them, to me, value is over with.
Here's my thing. I think if you
been going out and stuff, I've been here 2-3 years, however many, and then you just pick up and meet somebody within that time. No, we didn't have no titles, but we weren't involved. And you felt that this girl was important enough for you to propose to and for you to marry. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll go back against the thing. I will never knowingly be anyone's second when I knew I'm capable of being a first.
Okay, that sounds dope. But let's play this card. If the guy was involved with his girlfriend and you were the side piece already, and he got married to her, are you staying? Because that's different.
Okay, this question is for me because I never going to knowingly and accept the fact that I'm anyone's side.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. And where
All I say is this: if you a side piece, and if you know they was already involved and they get married, it's on you. Like I don't see nothing really changing because you was already the side piece and you knew you was a side piece. You might as well just stay. You feel me? Like if they're in a relationship,
As a female, it bruises your ego and it can make you feel a certain way when you're sitting up there and you're building something with somebody and you're spending time with somebody and you investing in, and then out of nowhere they find somebody that they feel is worthy of being built.
right? Listen, I'm with you, but again, if you already took the role as a side piece and you already know what it is.
You keep saying that role as a side piece. I think you need to know that times have changed, right?
Listen, times change, but the game stay the same.
Not really, because you see, bitches is not females these days are not putting up with the same shit or how the game was 10 years ago. Females are not moving the same way they would have moved 10 years ago.
But
The game has
the game, the only thing that I see now is that women are now playing the same game that the guys are playing. You understand? The game is
the game has changed.
not even. It just means this. It's more players added to the game. You understand? You just chose a side.
The game has changed because before women would just sit back in the gallery and we'll the hurt ones, and then we're not dealing with it and we're moving on to it.
I listen, and I don't knock that, and I agree. Like you shouldn't be there if that's not what you want. You understand? But I just think that if you accept the role as being a side chick or a side man or whatever it is, the side piece, if they're with the person that you if they're with their person that you know that they cheating with, and if they get married to them, does it really change for you? Does it make a difference to you?
It can change for some people. It can change for some people.
Okay.
Maybe I was when you had a girlfriend. I'm not trying to be a mistress. You got a whole wife now. It can change for some people.
All right. Listen, these questions are good.
You have to only speak according to myself and you. You can't speak for everybody. It can change for some people.
All right. All right. Here we
I
go.
just say that you should never knowingly go into a situation except in second place. That's what I say.
That's a fact. But like you said, times have changed. Some people rather be not tied up in a relationship and be the side piece because that person gets to go home.
But then people are being single. They're not normally going into a situation being a side piece. They choose to be single and date different people.
Listen, I've been to places where people go, "Hey, are you single?" And you go, "I go, no, I'm married." And they will still be like, "Okay, well, that don't mean nothing to me."
That's when you need to practice DC, dick control. That's what you do. If a fucking female approach you and she like you and you know you married, I don't give a fuck if she don't want pussy in your face. It's for you to with your marriage.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I was gone for 6 months on the ship, and it seems like the ship is where everybody want to have their affairs and everything. Like this is the place. People were coming up like, "Yo, hey, here's the key to my room." Nah, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm good, thanks. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you? Hey, I got a key. You come to my room. Nah, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, some people just don't care that you're married.
And that's okay. It's up to the person that left to on themselves.
Okay, you're right.
People don't care. People don't care when you got a girlfriend. People don't care when you got a baby mother. It's for the individual to fucking care. I can't be mad at the female who fuck you. I'm mad at you. You know you married. You know you in a relationship. So she can throw in a pussy at you. You just gonna see that you because she wasn't fine. I don't hear that.
Listen, I'm not.
Get out there that us females get thrown at us 10 times more than y'all get pussy thrown at y'all. I just want to put out there.
Right. So, like Envy said, shout out to my girl Envy. Make sure y'all tune in on the Evening Rush Network because she got her own show out. So make sure y'all tune in with Envy. Envy said some people just don't care that you're involved. They just want to play.
And that's okay. If I'm in a relationship, what it's doing, and a female comes to you and she don't care you involved, and you told her repeatedly you're involved, I'm expecting you to honor our relationship, not this bitch.
Right. And I agree.
So I don't care if that person don't care. I'm looking at my man to make the right decision. That bitch don't owe me nothing. Again, we have a situation just like men. If I was turning this bro, you can turn it down if you wanted to too.
Right. And make sure, like I said, when y'all check out Envy, she's on Queens of New York, Queens of NYC, right here on the Evening Rush Network. Make sure y'all tune in for her. And she agrees with you. She says right with the check.
I think that we get so mad at the side person or the extra person. To me, if that person don't know you personally, then you don't have no issues with them. Your issue should always be with your partner. You don't know what they telling this other person. Unless this person know me personally, I don't have no issues with the other bitch. My issue is always gonna be with my nigga.
I totally agree with that. Totally agree. Now,
Because they run down and want to fight the other bitch. No, my issue is with the dude. I know each other.
and here's my issue with that. If you're fighting a side chick, see, again, I can see you fighting a side person if they blatantly being disrespectful to you, right? If they know about you, if they do this X, Y, Z, right? You are correct. It's between you and your spouse, but there are some times when it's provoked, right? Where they are blatantly like, "Hey, I got your nigga," and it's right. That's when you handle your business, and I'm all for that.
I don't feel like I need to fight for anyone. If I'm with you, there's no reason why
Agree.
I don't just fighting for you. And if it gets to that point, then the bitch can have it.
Agree.
I'm a grown ass woman. Call me what you want to call me, bitch. Approach me, you're getting arrested. I got too much shit to do. I'm not gonna be out here at 38 fighting over those niggas that more than likely is going to fucking both of us at the end of the day. I'm not fighting.
Facts.
When I have to fight or get out of character, then you're not my dude. A real man is not gonna let his girl get out of character.
Right. So let me ask you, can I ask you this? And this goes back to the first topic that we talked about earlier with Jackson and his wife. As we talked earlier, we said that Jackson's wife looked like she was sitting there and she was being controlled. What are some of the things that you think women have or insecure about that keep them in relationships like that?
I honestly think that she loves her husband. She's a Christian woman, so what they're taught is, good, bad, whatever, stay with them, to stick with them. I would never know what keeps some women around because I don't want to be the person that speaks on everyone's relationship.
Mhm.
I know for me, I stayed around because I love the person. I stayed around because I believe them when they say that they do something, they would get better. And I had books that is wicked for us, and we would be shown in all of that. That's like I should do. I can't be the fool to every woman to figure out why this is. But they do give you hope. They do tell us it's never going to happen again. Most of them go as far as and everything, and just let them be told. So, and at this point, I just don't know.
That and that's what I was trying to explain earlier when we talked about Jackson and the side girl coming out, right? Again, a nigga will and like the nigga on the 5 Heartbeats, he will sing to make you feel like I'm all yours, I'm gonna be yours, but do what he do. And this is why I said sometimes I do believe that woman kind of knew because of who this guy was and the platform that he's in, right? She just chose, whether or not she chose to ignore the fact, but she knew. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was saying earlier.
You know, I understand what you were saying because I have a different opinion.
No, I don't.
What you were saying.
I ain't trying to call you dumb. I don't want that smoke. I don't want that smoke.
That make someone else fear. I'm speaking to you as a woman.
Right.
Well, speaking to you as me. It's a difference when you have a girlfriend and when you have this wife. That's the difference.
Mm.
So you told me you just breaking up with somebody or you were thinking you God at the end of your relationship, and I'm like, okay, but then I'm not like married, but you're still with your wife and you're that's a different feeling.
Mm.
So what you do for the night, that's wrong. We're not going to blame her. The person, the only person
Yes.
He knew he was still with his wife, and he knew he shouldn't have been having no bitches at his crib. And that's how I feel. I don't want to get cheated on, but to me, there's a certain way to it.
Right. I agree. I definitely
It's
agree.
great if you're home with your wife. That's the most disrespectful shit you can do besides fucking one of her friends on family members.
But this goes back to this, right? This is when I say he just didn't care. If a man bring you back to his crib and he married, he obviously didn't care. And again,
And you can show from the interview with him and his wife, he didn't have to care because it's clearly that he's going to be there regardless.
right, because
You have to care. I'm gonna say sorry. I'm gonna say whatever to make you feel good, and
and that's exact. And like I said, if y'all just tuning in and y'all don't remember or wasn't here what we talked about earlier with the guy Jackson, he basically on his interview, if you look at his wife, she came on with a bonnet. She came in like she wasn't prepared for this interview. So what we were saying is that we think it's a control issue with this guy and that she's forced to be there. Like everything about that interview didn't say anything like she was there willingly, right? Again, if you're there willingly and you know that you're getting ready to go on live to talk to millions of people and your husband is this guy, and there's nothing wrong with her sticking by her man if she wanted to. But this does not seem like she wanted to be there. He was grabbing on her. He was pulling her hand. And again, the bonnet says a lot. Our women care about what they look like in this day and age. I wholeheartedly believe that. And there is no way that you can tell me that she knew she was getting on live and then said, I'm going to wear this fucking bonnet. It wasn't happening. Wasn't happening. She was forced to be there. It looked like she was forced to be there. And I hope that we take a lesson in this and say, yo, we need to do investigations on who we support. Because this is one of those cases. We are supporting somebody who lives the total opposite of what he preaches. Straight up. So, let me see. Shara said, at what age should you talk to your kids about sex?
Now, I feel like there's no age again because everything changed. I feel like if my fucking child asks me about sex at 8, I'm gonna tell them about sex at 8. I don't feel like we do our kids no justice by baby pushing them and not being real with them. I've always been 100% honest with my daughter. When my daughter was born, she came to the test, she saw that I'm in the church, she asked me the word. Like a woman who was. My grandmother was upset. She said I should have told her to get from God. All I know is that you said I was gave him a wife. I know that happened about getting administration and only that is that is pregnant. But I think somebody is still upset. I think that is always a good idea to be 100% real with the kids. And in this day and age, there's no age for when you should talk to your kids.
Facts.
It's cartoon characters. So your kids will come and you and ask you what that's about. However, you teach them about it before they question you about it or before someone outside knows something.
Right. I think it's all on maturity with your kids, right? Some kids learn faster than others. If they are inquiring about something or they seen something, and I think you should have that conversation at that point. Don't say, oh, they too young. No, because it's obviously, again, right now on TV, we're seeing a lot of things. And our kids are growing up a lot faster than we grew up. So if you see it in them, I think it's time to have that conversation. It doesn't matter what age they are.
And we work in the school system. So we already know that this is different. So Shara, I just say now, before this year is over, have the conversation with this team because that's what you're thinking of. But there's no age group on a certain time in life where you need that having the bigger thing have changed where you feel like the need is having. And I feel like the school is especially
Right. I totally agree with that. Like, because again, you don't want your kids to grow up and having my thing was the streets taught a lot of us in our age bracket.
right.
And We had to learn by experience. So you don't want your kid to ever have to learn by experience, because when you playing that experience game, it's life is hard, right? And life will hit you in a way. If they go out and have sex unprotected and we didn't have that conversation, they could end up with something that might not even be cured. So, and we did that as kids. We did it. Thank God we didn't catch those things, or we didn't get sick behind it. But
Because my parents felt like you're too young to have sex, so I'm not gonna tell you shit about sex because you shouldn't be fucking. I was fucking. I wanted to know about these things. I needed to know about these things. Where I learned from, I went to my home for some days, told me some shit. So like, whether you feel like we should be having sex or not, just understand that sex time may become, and you want to child, just be prepared. It's easier than you go pull up and then everything right over.
right, and I'm gonna be honest. I remember I was in kindergarten and I was humping, not having sex. I was humping during that time because of something. Huh? You love a good hump? Bring back. Hashtag bring back the hump. But again, when I was in kindergarten, I didn't know what I was doing. I saw it and I thought that was a girl that was in the, like, they give you the blankets and you kind of like lay over. I got in trouble, but I was humping a girl. It wasn't a cot, it was blankets. We didn't have cots, that was rich people shit. We had blankets and it was nap time. So you sleep on the floor on your blanket. I kind of was sitting right next to her and I saw it on TV. If I'm not mistaken, it was, what was that movie? Porky? Huh? Nah, she was just sitting there. But it was like again, I vaguely remember, but I remember acting like this is what it is. Like I'm supposed to do this. And from TV, I think it was that movie. I want to say it was Porgies. It was an old school movie. If you look at it, it's an old movie where these guys was just going around having sex and stuff like that. It was an old, and this is when for research purposes only. But that's what that's when I say. At this point, we gotta have those conversations with our kids because I don't want some little boy humping on my daughter. You understand? Because I ain't trying to hear he 5 years old. I'm whooping his ass during that time. He gonna be in a permanent nap. So that's all I'm saying. Like what he did, what to what on her butt? So my cousin just got on. She said it was Porky's. That's the name of the movie. That is it. Thanks, cuz. It was. I don't even remember the movie, but I remember that's what. I sure did. I humped the hell out of her. Dry hump. And I wasn't doing it right because I was drying my pants. Oh, yo. Yeah, I never forget my teacher in kindergarten was Mr. Piazza or something like that. So yeah, I got caught. Let me see. That's one of those. Yeah, that's the one with the white boys. Yes, that is it. That is it. All the white boys is going around just having sex. Nasty, just nasty. Why gotta be in my family? She knew what I was talking about. No, this movie is an old school movie. And it was popular back in the days. It only came on. Remember when cable used to shut down, and then at night it was all X-rated movies? That's what this was.
We had the cable, so the X-rated movies were going from 2 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We used to have a little bus come through like they were in the outfit.
Shit, I wish we could go back to that. I need to go back to that type of to the cable too much. I wish we could get somebody to hit a box with a splitter. Word, and listen, Fire Stick got them beat. Listen, dudes is putting everything on Fire Stick. So yo, we getting ready to get up out of here though. I got some things that we got to get done. And you know, this is what I want to say again. If you have a topic that you want us to talk about, you can hit us in the DM. You can even comment on the bottom of this episode, and we'll talk about it next episode. Or email us at letstalkcrazy@gmail.com, and we will answer anything. Wait a minute. Stop the press. The Rev said Porky's is in the 80s. It was a 1981 teen sex comedy. Rev, why do you know that? I told you the Rev was real. I told you stop. Porky's, that's right. Angel, look, he giving me the high school of the kids. Angel Beach High School. Yo, yeah. I told you the Rev was real. Don't listen. Y'all make sure y'all go to my man Rev Church. It's on St. Mark's. I did. I took the hump to school. I'm sorry, but it. Listen, what at that time humping was sex. So you telling me a guy come behind you and just start humping you, you okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with that.
I think that's a little messy. That's nasty. Because when you hump, dudes is probably gonna be, you know, and then he gonna mess in his. He gonna be standing up straight, and then he gonna mess in his pants, and he gonna. No, I'm Xing the hump. No more humps. No more humps. I got 2 hashtags. No more hump and wait, damn. I messed up the other hashtag. You messed it up. Listen, that's the best part. Bringing back. Listen, word. Maybe, but maybe. Listen, how many people think the hump should come back? I can see dudes on Maury right now. It's his baby Maury, and it can't be my baby Maury. I just humped her twice. I was humping her, Maury. I did not have sex with that girl. I just humped her. I got the DNA in my pants to prove it. And then and then you got a co-sign on, you know, there's always a third party on the other screen talking about, yeah, he can't be the father because I know he was there when he was humping her because I saw the video. Oh, you videoed it. You videoed the hump. Yo, Al Nazon said, yo, there is a sex position called child support. That is a sex position I will never do. Right. Let me know what position that is because I don't want it. That's a fact. And I don't want it. La. So the ref said, Shock G said, Humpty Hump. The Humpty dance is your chance to do the hump. Hump. I told you, look, ain't no Rev better than Reverend Ware. I'm telling you, ain't no better Rev than that. I told you. So. Wait. No, be like, I want you to look at your neighbor and say, hump your neighbor. Hey, you hear this? All right, I gotta stop. I don't want us to get kicked off. They play too much of their song. They kick us off. Yo, huh? Yeah. He said they will kick. He said if he do that in his church, they're gonna kick him out. Said turn to your neighbor and say hump your neighbor. You said you gonna be touching your ankles. Pass that collection plate around. All that's in that collection plate go to her. She had the best hump in here tonight. She had the best hump. She had the best hump service in here today. That collection plate go to her. Yo, so we're about to get up out of here, y'all. Don't forget, every Saturday right here, no matter where you at, if you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, we will be here live. And also, if you want to check out the our audio, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, it's everywhere. Just tune in and log in to Let's Talk Crazy podcast, and we are here. Reverend Ware said, yo, you are crazy, but he love you. Yo, that's a black person's anthem when they know they messed up and they want to keep messing up. They go, the Lord still know I'm a work in progress. Yo, and shout out to my man Al Nazon, who is on the check-in, man. Shout out to you and yours. Man, we are getting up out of here. I got to go because if we don't get out of here, she gonna start humping and we are gonna be in trouble. All right. Oh my God, yo. Wait, here go another song for the hump. Ready? You can't hear it? Hold on, let me see. I gotta figure out why that's not coming through. It was Bobby Brown's "No Humping Around." Ain't no humping around. All right, so we up out of here. Yo, make sure y'all check my girl Envy out right here on the Evening Rush Network. Her show is called The Queens of NYC. Make sure y'all check her out, man. They got some dope topics. Huh?
What time does she come on?
Envy, what time your show come on? What day and time does your show come on? Let's wait. We're gonna sit and wait. Now that you done gave us dead air, we gotta wait now for the response. You know it's 20 seconds behind. Now I gotta wait 20 seconds for her to write that in there.
You can just text me and tell me I'll be pulling for the show.
Now I want to advertise it anyway, but if not, make sure y'all check her out. She's dope. The girls are dope. They talk about a lot of stuff. And like I said, we need to start supporting our own. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time for us to start getting together. Yo, it's enough. This
Can we bring that up for next week? Because I have decided to support black businesses. And I'm not going to say I had the best public experience.
yo, matter of fact, we should talk about that next week about black people supporting black businesses.
We won't stop yelling, supporting black businesses, and I'm motherfuckers is handling me like I'm in country. Where's my shit?
So it's definitely a gift and a curse when you're dealing with. Queens of NYC is on Mondays, so make sure you check it out on Mondays. And she said we uncut, so I'm with that. She said they uncut. You know what we should do? We should probably do a Queens of NYC in the crazy chat room all get together and just have like an open forum and just blow it out.
You know I'm down for anything that's gonna cut. A bitch can't be censored. We have been on video by now. Like I'm anything that's gonna cut. The only thing I'm sure to cut with these business is conversations that move into it.
Yep. All right, yo. So Envy, what I need you to do is go into the inbox and text me a number and let's set this up. Let's see if we can set this up. Well, as my girl, and guess what, y'all? G Star is no more. We are now with Cognac Geneva. Huh? No, you said G Star is out. Remember, you said Cognac Geneva.
No, I like these. I think that's the we're gonna talk because I like
Okay. Real and uncut, baby. I hear that. Let's do it. So we up out of here. G Star, you know you my girl, you my ace. There you go. That's a signature for the show. Yeah, I can't with you. Yo, I am up out of here, man. We love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And we see y'all next Saturday, 5 p.m. right here on your local. All right, we out of here. Peace, y'all.